Alright, now in this video I will show you how you can transform this image into this one. Alright, I already removed the background from this image. I used the pen tool for that, so I'm just gonna skip that part, and I'm gonna use this image as the background. So let's just drag this in our file and put it underneath the layer of the window. Make a smart object here so we don't ruin the quality, and press Ctrl Command T to resize it. Let's make sure this image stays in this window, so something like this. And now I want to make this window like more bluish, like the water, so we have this reflection from the water coming on this window. So I'm gonna create a new adjustment layer here and select color balance. After that, I'm gonna press this, so only affect this layer underneath it, and let's add some blue to it and some cyan. So this was before and this after. Looks a lot better now. Alright, we can add some jellyfish here. I'm not gonna link like images to this project. I'm just gonna show you how to find these. So these are like the main stock image sites that I always use: Pixabay, Pixels, Unsplash, and here I'm gonna search for jellyfish. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna find images with a dark background, like this one for instance, and not these, because if I want to use these I have to cut this all out, and if I have images with a black background I can just use the screen mode from the layer. So if I put it here and just change this to screen, I don't have to remove the background, it just removes itself. And let's press Ctrl L here to bring up the levels and select the black picker and click here. So now we remove the background, and let's make this also a smart object. I'm gonna resize this and let's put some jellyfish around her. So let's put one here. And what I want to do now is I want to make like this jellyfish is moving, so I'm gonna add some blur to it. So only thing I have to do here is go to filter, blur, and add some motion blur to it. So now it looks like this jellyfish is like moving around in front of her, so we have some movements here. I don't want to do it too much because it will just be ruined, so I'm just gonna do it slightly like that. Alright, let's get rid of this purple color because I don't want it. I'm just gonna create a hue and saturation layer here and bring the saturation down. Alright, maybe I don't need this one right now. I'm gonna add some reflection to her from these jellyfish, so I want to make her darker first. So I'm going to create some curves layer above her layer and make it darker like that. Now I'm going to select the normal brush again, select the curves mask here, and select the black brush and make these areas lighter because we have some reflection from this jellyfish now. Let's make this even darker like that, and create another curves layer, and this time I'm gonna make some highlights. So I'm gonna make this really light and select the mask of it, press D on your keyboard so we have white to black, and let's delete that again. And now I'm gonna brush these parts lighter. Alright, these bubbles need to be way lighter, so I'm gonna select this curves layer and bring back light here. Not the face, just the bubbles and the lighting. Alright, I'm gonna use some brush here. If you want to know which brush I'm using here, I'm gonna link this video above here, and one of these sunshine brushes is gonna do really well to create some underwater lighting here. So let's select the white color, make this smaller, and put this underneath the layer of the window, and put it like that. You can even stretch this out. I'm gonna make sure this lighting is coming from that side because we have light there. Alright, that's way too much, so I'm just gonna drop the opacity here. Alright, now I can create some reflections here on the window. So I'm gonna go all the way up, create a new layer, and this time select something light blue, and use a normal brush this time because I only want to create some reflections here. And let's make a dot like that, and change this to overlay and bring it here. You can make this bigger like that. And if it's too bluish, you can press Ctrl U, Command U, and bring up the lightness so it's a bit more white instead of too much blue. Let's duplicate this again and move it around like that. Right, I'm gonna edit this glow. It's still too big, needs to be smaller like that. Alright, we can add some more jellyfish here, so I'm gonna search for a couple more. Alright, I'm gonna run this into Lightroom now so I can create some nice colors here. Alright, so I got this into Lightroom, and only thing I have to do now is just add one of my presets here. And you can get these if you check the link in the description. Right, so this one looks nice, so I'm gonna use this and export this. And also this one, I like them both, so I'm just gonna export these both and open them up in Photoshop. Alright, these are the images that I created in Lightroom, and I'm gonna put them above the other layers in this file. So now I have these layers. This one I'm gonna drop the opacity to around 60%, and this one also. And now I can do some final adjustment to curves to make this lighter and make the darker dark. And some red here, green and blue. And only thing I have to do now is to just add some final adjustments, like add some glow to this, maybe a little bit of glow here. So yeah, that is it. That was just a quick little tutorial how you can create some cool underwater scene. You can add some other stuff like fishes and all the other things. So thanks for watching. Hope you like this video, and see you in the next one.